I was like eating some trail mix before this, and now there's like trail.
I literally just ate trail mix. Are you kidding me?
Mine was from Trader Joe's.
Mine is from Costco.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, Costco.
Oh wait, is it the one with the M&Ms in it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that one's so good.
It's kind of fire. It slaps. I'll like, okay, so this is my method. So I eat the almonds, then the cashews, then the peanuts, then I eat the raisins and the M&Ms together because it's like salty and sweet. Oh my god.
You have that down.
I do have it down.
Hi guys, welcome back to Ravenly. I'm Sarah.
I'm Sophie.
And I'm Bella.
And today we're going to be talking about decompressing and feeling overwhelmed and all that fun stuff that we have to deal with as high schoolers and people in general. It's like it never stops.
It really never stops.
Literally, I can't think of a time in my life where it could stop. Like I'm gonna have a job someday, and like,
dude. sometimes I'm like, I think, okay, I know this is kind of depressing, but don't let it fuel your fire. So I've been thinking, like, there is never a time where like everything stops, you know, everything always is going, you know, and like the busier you get, the more you kind of feel that pressure of life always happening, always going, always moving. You're always going to have another week. You're always going to like go to school the next day or whatever, or like go to work and like have to deal with stuff. But here's the thing. Okay. So that has been depressing for me just because it's like, when is it ever going to stop? But then you kind of got to realize that everybody's going through it too. So you're always going to have some kind of outlet that other people have figured out. And that's what we're here to talk about. So
that's a very good way to look at that.
Facts. Yeah. And I think that also goes hand in hand with the whole concept of things will kind of affect you the way you let them. And like, guys, there's so many meanings to that sentence, but you kind of have to think about it in like the smart, good mental health way because I know like for me that was confusing at some point, and it was like, all right, so basically I can control my emotions, but no, you can't always control your emotions. You can control how your emotions like create reactions. Like I can feel something but react in a controlled different way, you know, but you can't control what you feel. I hope that's not super confusing, but basically, yeah, so it's just kind of like a, you know, stuff is always going to be going on, like life is going to happen, you're going to graduate high school and maybe get a job or go to college or whatever. So there's always like, it's just part of life. There's always going to be something to stress you out or to make you feel overwhelmed. And it all depends on how you decide to like take that in, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, at the end of the day, no matter how stressed out you are, there's always going to be Doritos Locos Tacos at Taco Bell.
Oh my gosh, yes.
No, that's what I've been thinking lately, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, they're so good.
Yes, literally. It's who thought of that? Because it's genius.
Dude, I remember when they first came out, literally, I was in like elementary school or something. Literally some of the best experiences of my life, dude. Such a good, okay. I don't think I've gone to Taco Bell since, but here's the thing. Literally,
I love Taco Bell.
There's something about the fact that it was literally a taco with like freaking nacho cheese Doritos as a tortilla. Dude, what?
Who like sat down and thought about that?
Dude, like God. Like we're gonna do that.
Guys, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was super against it at the beginning. Like they released it and my mom was like, oh my gosh, look at this, and then I was like, ew, that sounds disgusting. And then she like ate it and I was like, Mom, what are you doing? Like, ugh, chips with like everything from a taco inside of it, like, ugh. And then she was like, no, it's good. And I didn't believe her for the longest time. And then I was like, okay, fine, I'll try it. So then I did, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
It's like an awakening, dude.
You know, that
Yeah.
reminds me, one time I went on like a class camping trip in like 6th grade or something back in DC, and they fed us the weirdest food for like 2 days straight. So they gave us a bag of Doritos, like a little one, and a scoop of beef, and said, "Here is your lunch."
Yum.
And
That was
I
the
was
innovation.
mortified.
That's where it all began.
The thing about like Doritos Locos Tacos, dude, like if you think about it, we can find the Doritos Locos Tacos in everything, you know? Like there's always going to be an upside. There's always going to be like a little negative gold in your everyday
Of
life.
nacho cheese.
Of nacho cheese, dude. And I've been thinking about it lately. I was like, okay, so for those who don't know, I'm a working woman. I always bring
Shout out Ralph.
I always talk to Unwin about this, and he's like, and you know what he said.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You're gonna get trapped.
Yeah, he was like, don't get into the trap of having a job at a grocery store because then you're never gonna get out. But anyways, I try not to dwell on that too much because I kind of enjoy my job. But here's the thing. I was like, I have to wake up early to go to work. And I'm only 16 and I have to do my homework. And I'm taking like AP classes and yucky. But then I realized I am getting paid, first of all. Second of all, there are some fun things that I get to do at work. Like, I don't know, connect with people and yell at people who don't have their masks on correctly. It's super fun. So it's like, I don't know, finding the good in things is literally my best way of like coping with everything going wrong in my life. Because with everything that goes wrong, there's going to be something that goes right. My mother always tells me everybody is going to be 50% happy and 50% sad in their life. There's never, maybe a little bit, but nobody's ever going to be 100% happy or sad. So, I mean, finding that 50% happiness, being that little optimist that I know that everybody can be, I think that's really helpful with when you're dealing with just looking on the bad side of things. So,
can you imagine like how boring life would be if you were only happy or
exactly.
only sad the whole time?
Like not challenged at all. Like,
Yeah.
Do you know the feeling when you like get a question right on a test that you were like struggling with super hard and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I got this right. That's like you worked super hard and you were kind of miserable doing the question, solving the math problem or whatever. But then if you get it right, oh my gosh, it's like the best. Like, I don't know about you, but that's kind of the best feeling ever. So it's like
That's true.
all of that sadness kind of pays off to be happy, but make sure that you're not too sad so that you become happy.
Yeah.
There are some things that can happen that are not good. Your brain can kind of go into a slump, which kind of sucks. But anyway.
Fact.
And that's when you talk to a pal.
Whoa.
Shameless plug.
Bruh.
Facts, bro. True. I mean, okay, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish I was happy all the time. Like, I'm just gonna be completely honest. Sometimes I'm just like, bruh, if I could just be happy right now, like, I'd be chilling. But, I mean, that's not realistic. So, there's no reason, like, why would I dwell on something that I know is not true, you know? So, it's all right. You just kind of have to be like, well, this is what I got, so we're moving on, you know?
Mhm.
But yeah, guys, there's plenty of ways to get rid of those icky feelings. One, talk to a pal. Two, if you don't want to talk to anyone, that's also fine. But also, like, guys, there's literally people to talk to. And, like,
Whoa.
talking, getting it out of your system is always a great idea. I'm just saying.
And
But
here's the thing about how, sorry, Bella, to cut you off, but
okay.
It's just like a little side note related to what you're saying. But here's the thing. You have so many resources in like pals even, you know, like not to be tooting our own horn or anything, but like, I don't know. I feel like talking to somebody who doesn't really know you, who also might be going through similar things as you is super helpful. Just saying.
True. Also,
Yeah.
like, I think about this all the time. Bro, I know that people are like, oh my gosh, pals, like, there's got to be some people out there that think that pals are like, these people don't deal with things. That's why they're willing to hear other people. Like, no, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
But I've counseled like a few people recently, and like, I'm going through my own stuff, y'all. And like, it's not easy, but I like talking to people. And the fact that I know I'm going through my own stuff and then they're also going through their own stuff, not gonna lie, it like makes me feel like, okay, I'm not like the only one, you know?
Yeah. And I don't know, you kind of notice that the people like, okay, how do I say this? Okay. So pals as a group of people, the fact that we're like willing and able to listen to students, it kind of shows that we don't really have everything figured out. And I feel like whenever I counsel somebody, I'm like figuring myself out while I'm like trying to help them listen to them. So it's like it's kind of like it's like a mutual little like benefit, because it's like not only are you listening to like your peers and it's like super cool like talk to somebody and have them open up to you and be like, yeah, you trust me with this information and I'm gonna freaking honor that trust. But also it's like I'll kind of realize like I think like I've been noticing that with myself too. What have I been doing? And like it kind of helps you realize, I don't know what is going on. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like what you said, Bella, like some might think that like people who are willing to help others are gonna be completely fine, and like the fact that they're able to help others is like a testament to their like well-being and all the time. But here's the thing, I will like struggle a lot, and I'll kind of not really put my own situation in somebody else's, but I'll be able to put myself in their shoes because I've dealt with things before. So I don't know, I think it's helpful that everybody listening should know that everybody is going through some kind of poo-poo, you know? It's all
Yeah.
I don't want to say any bad words because I don't know. But
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of comforting to know that you're not alone, because there really is, it's kind of inevitable that we're going to have struggles. So
Fact.
Yeah, like something my therapist said to me, shout out Lisa, she's an icon.
queen.
She said something about, so she is on her own mountain and I'm on my own, and she's climbing up it. She's not all the way to the top either, but she's just trying to help me climb up mine. You know, we all are on our different mountains, and you like, no one is perfect. No one is completely content. There aren't people who exist who aren't anxious about things ever. Like, it's impossible to try to think to yourself like, wow, I'm like, I feel like it's an impossible goal to want to be completely like stress free, because there's always going to be stressors. I mean, like we've been talking about, it's just what you do with it, whether that be talking to someone or taking some time for yourself. And I noticed for me a lot, getting off my phone, because I'll look at my phone, I'll go on Snapchat, I'll look at the Snap map, and then people are like hanging out without me, for example, and my brain suddenly goes to like, wow, they hate me, everyone hates me. Even if they're not hanging out with me, I like create, I mean, even if they're not hanging out together, it's like these people don't want to hang out with me right now, so I must be terrible. And then I'm like, girl, calm down. And same thing with, if I'm looking on Instagram at these models and people and wondering why my body doesn't look like that, it's like, I just need to take a step back sometimes and be like, the internet is ruining my life. I need to go, I don't know, paint something, do anything else, literally anything else.
Yeah. Like sometimes sorry if there's noise in the background. I have dogs and freaking people gardening outside. But anyways, yeah, like social media. Okay. I know we always say social media is toxic, but oh my gosh, lately, sometimes I'll like stop doing my homework and take a break, you know, how we do. We deserve a break after working. But I'll be like on TikTok and I'll just kind of get sucked into this like rabbit hole of just feeling bad about my own image, whether it's like, oh, I don't have the grades that this person has, or I don't have the body that this person has, or like they have a huge house, or like they are able to go to school. And so it's like I'm constantly, oh my gosh, my mother's so loud. Anyways,
chilling, bro.
so basically there comes a point where I just get fed up with the amount of TikToks that are like, how, like, I'll help you lose weight, and like, or I'll like follow this tutorial so that you can be rich like me, or I don't know. It's just like stupid stuff like that. Like it's like self-help, right? I'm very proud that people are able to do it, but the fact that I'm like scrolling past it, I feel like I'm like, it's like detrimental to my self-esteem, because I'm like, well, why don't I want to like get better at something or do something better? But it's like, it just kind of creates toxicity. Like in the beginning of quarantine, when everybody was like, let's do Chloe Ting ab workouts.
Oh my god.
I did those.
It became a thing where I was like, if I was so sick of it, because it was the same thing all the time and the music was honestly annoying.
Yeah.
It kind of got to a point where I was like, if I stop doing this, will I like just completely go downhill? Like this is quarantine, and like I don't have any other outlet. What's going to happen if I don't do this? And it was just kind of like the pressure of like social media and people posting their own lives that kind of became detrimental to my mental health, which I think has been happening a lot lately, because, well, I deleted TikTok and Instagram, but then I re-downloaded it.
It's okay.
You know, might just do it again. Well, okay, so here's the thing. I re-downloaded TikTok because I thought that the president was going to shut it down. So I was just kind of downloading it in protest. But I don't know. I feel like lately after I re-downloaded it, I've kind of been like feeling worse about myself, which is kind of telling to what it is affecting me with. I think it's really funny that you guys cheered for me when I said I deleted.
Well, bro, the thing is, like, I think Sarah and I understand how hard it can be to delete TikTok.
I want to
and Instagram. Badly. I know, same. Like, I'm like, yes, I'm going to do it. And then I'm like, wait, if I delete TikTok, what the heck am I going to entertain? Like, how am I going to entertain myself?
Well, girl,
you know, but also
video on the planet Earth. How am I gonna like? Okay. The only YouTube I've been able to watch are like brand new videos, and there isn't a lot happening other than like Among Us videos, but like rarely. and then like, I don't know, TikTok is like the endless like content for hours that you could literally like hours and hours and hours of TikTok. And it's such a time suck. And like, it seems like it's kind of horrible, but it
definitely
like,
is
so entertaining. Oh my god.
True.
Yeah, like the reason that I have it is because, well, it makes me laugh like harder than anything else these days. But the thing is, I'm afraid that if I delete it, I won't be as connected to my generation as I am.
Exactly. Like,
I don't want to fall behind.
My sister and I, we have times where like we'll look at like my sister's videos that she's liked because she thinks they're funny and wants to share them with me, which is kind of cute, like sister bonding, whatever. But sometimes, like when I didn't have TikTok downloaded, I would like watch them and I'd be like, oh my gosh, haha, so funny. And then now that I'm like back on TikTok, I'll be like, oh, I've seen that one before. Oh, and then it just kind of becomes like, it kind of ruins that sense of, I don't know, connection to my sister. But it's just like small things like that where it's like, you know, that social media is the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, have you guys seen the Netflix show, what is it, Social Dilemma or whatever?
Did Mr. Black show that to you guys?
Yes, bro.
He showed us.
I know. He was like, all right, I gotta like read some essays, so watch this. And so while he was reading other people's essays, we watched it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, so scary.
I know.
That's
and those
my
people
only
don't
review.
let their children on it. So it's like,
I know.
Why are we on it?
I know. Okay, so guys, I don't know if this is a spoiler alert, but basically it's about It's about these people who used to work for like Google and Facebook and all of those very important tech tech companies, whatever, social media things. And they're like, yeah, my kids will never have social media. And then everybody's like, what the heck? Why? Like, what do you know that we don't know? So that's what the show's about, and it's freaking insane. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched all of it because I was like, okay, I'm over this. I can't, you know? I'd rather stay, wait, what's that saying? It's like, what's the
Ignorance is bliss.
yeah, there you go. That's kind of what I want to do with this, which is terrible, you know. I'll watch the rest of it at some point, but I think I'm gonna make my family watch it with me so that they can all be as paranoid as I am.
Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it's something that's really actually changed things a little bit. After I watched that, I started plugging in my phone across the room from me before I go to sleep. And so I'm not on it. And I was
Very
just
nice.
thinking last night before I went to bed, like I sat there, I turned off my light, and my eyes were adjusting to the darkness of the room, which is something that I haven't experienced in a long time because you just pull out your phone and then it's light again. But it was so weird. I like looked outside and had a whole spiritual moment. Like, wow, I feel like I'm a child again. Like, paying attention to the details of this kind of thing.
For real. Like, that's so true. Like, I noticed I kind of did the same thing where I like plugged my phone in on the other side of the room so that if I had to see my phone, I'd have to get up, which I really don't like doing when I'm like about to fall asleep, obviously. Yeah. It's not just like next to me, able to be corrupted by my own lack of restraint to look at my phone. But I don't know. It's like, it's weird because it's like when I started doing that, I started sleeping a lot like easier. Like this is like a little science thing. But I guess it's like the blue light makes.
Yes, bro. Yes.
So it's like easier to fall asleep when you know that like you don't have the blue light causing you to be tired. Or not tired. Sorry, my words, girl. My head hurts really bad. So maybe it's the blue light. OMG.
You know, I think it's because of the blue light. I've had some really bad eye strain this week.
Facts. Have you guys gotten the? Oh wait, Sophie, I think you told us that you got the blue light glasses.
Yes.
Was that true? Yeah.
They're so.
Everybody has them now.
I look kind of stupid in mine.
And people were making fun of me for having them. Because they were like, why are you wearing glasses? You don't even wear glasses. Girl, okay, I get a migraine if I don't wear these babies. Like, for real. Like, the light on your computer literally, like, will give you a headache. If you realize you've been in school for 5 hours a day, right? And you're like, and if you have conservatory, it's like for 7 hours, right? Wow. So you're kind of, like, dealing with all the light on your screen and constantly trying to read things on your screen. Dude, these blue light blocking glasses have stopped my migraines, and I literally have a headache right now because I didn't use them for my first period, and it's like
they literally give me a headache though. I don't know why. If I use them, I think it's because there's like a frame suddenly in my eye view.
Yeah, it's weird.
And so I feel like that gives me a headache.
After a while, you gotta get used to the frame though. That's what I've noticed. Also, I can't. It's hard to clean them because I don't have any glass cleaner. Or like glasses cleaner. Yeah. But I don't know. They kind of get smudgy over time, and it makes me sad because I don't know what to do about it because I've never worn glasses.
You got any Windex?
Yeah. I literally
it does work
because literally I don't know. I just don't.
Just pick up some from Ralph's.
Oh my god, dude! You think? Oh my gosh, yeah. I probably should. Sometimes, okay. Guys, do you want to know what's fun about working in a grocery store? You never have to like shop outside of your job, you know? So like, well, I still do. Trader Joe's. Shout out to my buddy Trader Joe's. But
shout out to Joe.
After work, I'll just be like, I'll text my mom. I'll be like, do you need anything? And she'll be like, yeah. Can you get me? Like the other day, she wanted like asparagus and Parmesan cheese. For separate meals, of course, because I don't know why she would put anyways. But I just like picked it up and was on my merry way, and I could totally do that with some Windex. Sorry I brought that up. I just think it's fun.
Cool. Long story short, everyone, try to stay calm.
Yeah.
And work at a grocery store, I guess?
No, Mr. Unwin said do not work at a grocery store.
Well, Unwin
don't do it.
Addicted like heroin.
Unwin worked at a time when it was probably better to be paid at grocery store level wages than get a degree and get a job at like a really low wage or like an internship, which doesn't pay at all. But nowadays it's a little different. And also, I think
don't run the risk.
Yeah, don't run the risk. Keep in mind what Unwin says.
No, remember, Sarah's... I'm sorry, I said Sarah. I meant Sophie's addicted, guys. Don't listen to her.
Okay. If anybody from Ralph's is listening right now, I love the
You're addicted.
Not heroin. The company is not heroin. And I think it's a great place to work. I'm gonna go to college and and get a career kind of job. Anyways, that's totally off topic.
I think the funniest thing is that people that are not in Mr. Unwin's class, they don't understand what we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
True. No, I mean, I explained it to my dad. So, and he's one of our biggest supporters. So,
oh my
God! Shout out to David.
David.
He's in the know.
So, basically, take heed of what Unwin says. Don't fall into the trap of working a minimum wage job.
Eat some Doritos tacos.
Get some Doritos Locos tacos. Find the good.
Mm-hmm. Well, on that note,
talk to a pal.
Yeah.
Wait. I have one more announcement.
Ooh.
Guys, I have one more announcement. Freshmen, sophomores listening, up / it used to be Community Day, but then it had a glow up, and now it's Wellness Day.
Oh my God,
and it's literally going to be so awesome. So everybody sign up. Sarah will put the link in the description or whatever that thing's called.
Also, everybody who's listening, check out. Well, if you're a high school student, you can totally be a part of Community Day. If you're a freshman or sophomore, you can sign up to be a participant. If you're a junior or senior, you can sign up to be a leader. It's super fun. It's a
speaker.
Day. And especially this year, you'll be part of a monumental, historic Wellness Day because it's going to be online, but it's going to be super cool, and you get to bond with your class with people that you've probably never met before, which is super cool. And it's not even like awkward, you know? Like I'm always like, oh, I think it's going to be awkward because like I don't know these people, but like for real, the connections that you make, like I still have friends that I was in their group in Community Day, or it's now called Wellness Day, but
oh my gosh, same.
And they're now like good friends of mine, and like I was able to like connect with people that I never would have connected with outside of it. Like for real, I'm not even like trying to like sell it to you. I'm just letting you guys know how cool it is. It's super cool for leaders too. So Sarah's gonna put the link, I heard Bella say, but also if you want to check out the CCA Pals Instagram, it's just CCA PALS on Instagram. The link in their bio will take you to a bunch of different links, and you can sign up to be a participant or leader. Just make sure you're in the right grade level. Freshman and sophomore, it's going to be so fun. Look at that.
Yeah.
Connect with CCA like you've never connected with it before. For freshmen, you've never even been to CCA, which is kind of crazy, but you get to hear about it from other people, which is super cool. So yeah, you should totally sign up. It's like a super, super cool event.
Well, I hope you all have a really nice day. Be kind. We're in this together.
Real.
I'm Sarah.
Yay.
I'm Sophie.
And I'm Bella.
Talk to you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.